let's go ahead and do just two more. And here's just a little helpful hint for you. The k squared minus 8k plus 12 often is it's hinted as what it factors down to. If I could speak, wow. So that factors down to k minus 2, k minus 6, just like it shows over in those other factors. That often happens. So at this point, what I'm going to do is multiply by my missing factors each one. So this one's missing the k minus 6. This one's missing the k minus 2, like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it. So it's 4 over k minus 2, k minus 6. That's equal to, and then I'm going to distribute. So k squared minus 6k over the same thing, k minus 2, k minus 6. That's going to equal, I distribute k minus 2 over the same, oh, not equal, my bad, k minus 6, k minus 2. Now at this point, you can go ahead, you don't have to combine these two. I can just go ahead and multiply by my denominator on both sides of the equation. Because what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So that cancels out all of our denominators, and you're left with 4 equals k squared minus 6k plus k minus 2. So this is going to be a perfect example of one where we're going to subtract. We have 0 equals k squared minus 5k minus 6, and we're going to get it equal to 0. That's what I'm going to say by subtracting, get it equal to 0. Now, I should have done this earlier. It's a good idea when you factor or when you cancel out common factors to just state excluded values so you don't forget them. So remember, k can't be 6 or 2. So I'm going to go ahead and factor this. This is k minus 6, k plus 1. So you notice I get an answer of k equals 6 and k equals negative 1. But if you go back to that excluded list, 6 was on it. Therefore, we get rid of that one. And you only put k equals negative 1 down as your answer. Let's go ahead and do another problem as our last one. Once again, these will give you hints, but I want to talk about this one really quickly. Because x squared minus 8x plus 15 actually factors down to x minus 5x minus 3, not 3 minus x. Well, 3 minus x, or 1 over 3 minus x, is the same thing as 1 over negative x plus 3, right? Which is the same thing as if I factor out a negative 1 x minus 3. Now, that's also the same thing as negative 1 over x minus 3. That's because negative 1 over negative 1 is the same thing as negative 1 over 1. These mean the exact same thing. So I can just apply the negative sign to the numerator, and it would be the exact same thing. So the reason I bring that up is I'm actually going to rewrite this part as negative 1 over x minus 3. That way I don't have to multiply by quite as much. So this next one I'm going to multiply by x minus 3. This one I'm going to multiply by x minus 5. And then we're going to work our magic. So we have 7x plus 3 over our common denominator, plus, and I'm going to distribute, so 3x squared minus 9x over x minus 3, x minus 5. That's going to equal negative 1x plus 5 over the x minus 3, x minus 5. Ooh, if I can write. Wow, I really can't. X minus 5. There we go. Remember, this is the point. If you don't want to combine, you can just automatically multiply both sides by the common factor. I'm writing so fast that I can't write anything apparently. So those all cancel. So the whole point is you're getting rid of the denominator, and the way you're doing that is multiplying. So I have 7x plus 3 plus 3x squared minus 9x equals negative x plus 5. I'm going to go ahead and combine terms first and get this in standard form. So I have 3x squared minus 2x plus 3 equals negative x plus 5. And then I'll subtract 5 and add x. X subtract 5. So we have 3x squared minus x, oops, my bad. Minus x minus 2 equals 0. So I can factor that. Plus 2x minus 2. So I factor it. I get an answer of x equals 3x plus 2 would give you negative 2/3. A lot of you can do that quickly in your head, but if not, just set it equal to 0 and solve. So then divide by 2. And then the x minus 2 would give you positive 2. Now, I did forget to state my excluded values at some point. That's okay. Just do it at the end if you need to. So x can't be positive 3 or positive 5. So both of those check out, and we're good to go.